Welcome back to Nancy's Neighborhood, folks, and it's good to be with you. And I have our monthly visitor, Andrew Hunt from the Cleveland Bradley Public Library, and they've always have exciting things going on there, and I always want him to come in and tell you all because this is your library, because it's your tax dollar at work, and almost everything there is free.
Absolutely.
Unless you don't return your book when you're supposed to, and then you're going to have.
Unfortunately, yes, there can be late charges,
Yes.
but we don't want.
No.
We try to avoid that.
I
even
know, we
with
do.
Over pre-notices, even. So,
There you go. Okay, so welcome, Andrew, and
Thank you.
just tell us what's happening in the month of March.
Well, let me mention one thing that if you
go ahead.
passed in recent days, last month we've been working on our outdoor improvement project around the front, the Ocoee Street side particularly of the library, but it's some plantings around the whole library, transplanting some plants, moving them to different areas, but planting new plants as well. So you'll have seen some changes there this spring when everything starts budding and blooming.
Again.
Which again, yeah, after they've. But the other thing that took place both at the history branch and the main library is that there's been some outdoor lighting at nighttime, which it really, I think it enhances the view
Absolutely, it does.
of the library buildings, which are, like I said, we probably have the most unique facility of any
really
public
do.
library in the country, just with these historical houses. But the lighting that's been put on really enhances the beauty from the Ocoee Street side.
And the Ocoee Street side is the side that everybody passes in their car anyway, so that's the
Absolutely.
side we need to light up and really dress up and have it looking nice.
So the next time you're going downtown during the night, look right as you're passing, or whichever library you're going, which direction. Just
Right.
notice the library facilities on both sides.
I'll
of the
be
road.
doing that when I leave choir practice
Okay.
tonight, so I'll check that out.
But otherwise, let's start. We have mentioned the training room grant that the library received.
Yes.
We're sort of winding down as far as some of the training that's taking place, but there's still 3 more opportunities for resume classes. This is someone in the class that helps you put together your resume, and these are individual classes. There are 3 different dates. One's going to be Sunday, March the 11th at 2, and it's a 2-hour class, 2 to 4,
Okay.
and Monday at Monday the 12th from 6:30 to 8:30, and then Saturday the 17th from 3:30 to 5:30.
St. Patrick's Day, so wear your green if you go March the 17th.
That's right. And so there are 3 different opportunities. If you can't make one of those, we have more daytime, sort of noonish, and then evening. And then even
Right.
later afternoon.
Right.
And again, the Cleveland Public Library the Cleveland Bradley County Public Library will host additional resume writing workshop during the month of March. Classes will be held in the computer training room on the 2nd floor of the library's main branch. The class will provide step-by-step guidance for creating effective resumes. Sign up is required, so please call the library and ask for the nonfiction desk.
And I'm 472-2163. I'm seeing that
Yes.
on the little sign right there, and that's
Absolutely.
great. And the thing about that is I heard on radio from one of those regular broadcasters was talking about the fact that you need to update your resume kind of monthly, quarterly or something, because you never know when you're going to be laid off from that job and you need to hand out a new resume.
Absolutely. And there's so many ways now with the technological age and the internet and resources that can help you mail them out. Once
Right.
you get your resume, the library has some databases that you can upload your resume and then distribute it
Oh, wow.
for applicable jobs.
Okay,
So,
fantastic.
I think it's called Career Transitions. That's
Yes,
a different database.
yes,
It's a great
yes.
database.
Okay, very good.
And this is another program that's coming up this Sunday, March the 11th at 2:30 p.m. And we were talking before we began
Yes.
about quilting and some programs. The Friends of the Library are looking at doing a program either in October or November. Anyway, but this is Lori Lockhart. This is taking place at the History Bench. And the program is What Quilts Can Tell Us.
Yes.
So, and Lori Lockhart, certified archivist at the Tennessee State Libraries and Archives.
Oh, wow.
We'll
Okay.
discuss how looking at quilts can help us better understand our family histories at the history. It's going to be at the History Branch and Archives Sunday,
Okay.
March 11th at 2:30 p.m.
And that sounds like fun, and it's amazing because the quilts, the older quilts aren't as decorative as the newer quilts. Newer quilts are made
Much
to be
more-
decorative,
yes.
but the others were made to keep you warm
Absolutely.
in the wintertime. So there may be patterns, or it may just be patchwork, or it may be whatever. So I think this is great that there's an opportunity for people to discuss that.
And if you've never been to the history branch, there's a great resource. If
Yes.
you've never gotten into genealogy, there's people that will help you step into it and find out the directions you need to go. We have a great collection for East Tennessee, Bradley County, Cherokee information, Civil War information. There's a lot of information that you can pick up. Genealogy, East Tennessee history.
And that's
information.
great. And that's great. And plus the new foundation, Cleveland Bradley Foundation, that's upstairs. Oh, that is
Yes,
wonderful.
the Public Education Foundation.
Beautiful, beautiful.
A great partnership with the public
Yes,
library.
absolutely,
So I think
absolutely.
we fit together very
Yes,
well. So.
yes.
Another event that's coming up in the next couple of weeks, the Friends of the Library help raise a lot of money
Yes.
and advocacy for the library. Help it to speak why the library is that important
Mm-hmm.
in our community. But they also, like I said, over the past 10 years, they've given more than $100,000 to the library, which goes
that's
right back into
wonderful.
collections and programs. So this is one thing that they're doing. They're having a library, Friends of the Library bargain book sale. And it says save the date for the Friends of the Library upcoming bargain book sale. You can shop Friday, March 16th from 2 to 6 p.m.
Okay.
And Saturday, March 17th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the community room at the library's main branch. All books will be priced 2 for $1, and all proceeds support the Friends of the Library. Can't make the sale, the Book Nook, we have an ongoing book sale
Yes.
at the Book Nook.
Yes, you do.
Right past the double doors, past the circ desk, over on the right hand, there's an ongoing book sale all the time.
And do you need donations for that? Do you need books for
Absolutely.
that? Okay.
Magazines.
Magazines.
It's like Southern Living. Some of those decorating magazines are very popular. Other magazines. too,
Okay,
so.
I get HGTV and I get the
that's
Smithsonian.
wonderful, yes.
So once I read them, I don't know what to do with them, and I really hate to throw away the Smithsonian. So I'll start trying to gather those up.
That'd be great. I want to start in reverse order.
Okay.
I never get to the adult or general program.
I know, because we get through the kids' things, and then here we are. Okay.
Well, and the other thing to start, I don't have anything about computer classes. We have regular monthly computer classes. During the summer, they may back down a little bit. We don't have as many because we're trying to get other networking projects that take place. But there's usually related classes to Windows or Office, Microsoft Office, and Excel spreadsheets, how to do those types of things, and basic computer operation.
Right.
And we're even getting into Google Sheets, some of the Google Docs that take place.
Oh,
If you
okay.
can operate in one, you can really operate in some of the other formats. But we're continuing the class. They've been a little. He's had a really good group that they're just taking a little more time, and so this month is a continuation of the month of February classes.
Okay.
But there will be a new group of classes for April. I think they may be already posted. So if you're interested in coming, doing some computer training, check out the library. Call the library's reference desk or nonfiction desk, and you can get signed up for those classes.
And I know that as a Brady County School Board member, Brady County School Board has gone to Google, and I'm clueless. Okay.
Yes.
So I need to just come down there and sign up and learn how to do this.
Well,
And that's what I need to do.
I think we have a good teacher, and he provides a lot of good information.
Good.
So,
Okay.
tomorrow, and again, some of the programs that we do for children, and it's meant for all multi-age and multi-generational, which is nice to bring all ages together for some programs. So again, guess what tomorrow is? Oh no, Friday. Yeah, tomorrow.
Friday. Yeah. Friday. Okay.
It's Lego. It's
Yes.
midday build. Every Friday that we're open from at 12:15 noon. If you're taking lunch break and you need to just throw out some stress, you can create
Wow,
with Lego
yes,
blocks.
that would be great.
We do have adults. We have all ages come. So that's a free Lego building program for all ages. So
Okay.
that's going to be taking place on Friday at 12:15. Saturdays, up until through April 14th, the volunteer income tax assistant
VITA.
is going to be at the library. I think it begins at 10 o'clock. And again, it's primarily aimed for those $54,000 or less.
Right.
So, but if you're planning on going, you don't have to make an appointment. You go, but bring your necessary documents. Past year's filing, your W-2s,
Right.
whatever.
Well, I had a
information.
friend whose husband passed away within the 2017 year, and so she asked me a couple of questions, and I said, I don't know, but I know where you can find out. And so she went to VITA, and they just talked her right through it. And, I mean, she didn't need them to fill out anything. She just needed to ask them, do I need to do this or do I not need to do this? And they were able to help her. So she said it was great.
They're very good. So
Very good.
next Tuesday, the 13th,
Okay.
at 3 p.m., we're trying to do our movie times. We're experimenting at different times of day.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, this is a program, showing movies at a library is nothing unique. And a lot of libraries have a lot of success with it. We are trying different times because we've never gotten the hold that we just
I
know
understand.
that people are out there. But this is a movie night, The Quiet Man. If you like John Wayne and
Oh,
Maureen
yes.
O'Hara, this is join us. It's again March 13th at 3 p.m. Join us for John Ford's The Quiet Man, winner of 2 Oscars and featuring the beauty of Ireland.
Oh,
You wonder why
wow.
we might be showing that? Sort of,
Oh, because it's coming up on St.
That's
Patrick's
right.
Day.
Starring John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara. A perfect way to celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
That's great. And John Ford did a lot of really great movies, so I'm sure it's going to be, I don't remember ever seeing that. So
it's
3
a fun
o'clock
one, yes.
on Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay.
And Tuesday night later, we have one of our partners that we do that they do things for the library, and we help support their program too. The Storytelling Guild meets at the library the second Tuesday of every
Yes.
month, and there's you can come and hear. The storytellers of Cleveland practice their stories, And if you want to become an aspiring storyteller, I know they'd be glad to have you. So,
Yes. And Judy has told me they don't critique you.
that's right.
You tell the story, they will share with you critiques if you want them.
Right.
But if you don't want the critique, then no.
But it's good. It's a neat thing to come to.
Right.
We have STEM for adults, science, technology, engineering, math. Again, this was begun with a grant a couple of years ago, and we got a continuation grant for it. So you were about to.
As long as you include arts in there, I'm just great
That's
with
good.
it.
Well, and this one, we're doing something, and they did it a couple of weeks ago, and it was we had a lot of interest in it. So we're
Oh, good.
continuing it. It's an ongoing series related to Nikola Tesla. And he had some very interesting theories related, like wireless electricity, which
Oh, okay.
I think there's some neat things. Join us and explore the many contributions made to the field of technology by Nikola Tesla. The series also explores his life, a unique life and mysterious death.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's going to be the 14th. I think it's also one other time during the month. I think it's also on the 26th. So it's not
Okay.
necessarily on the same day of the week. The 14th is a Wednesday at 1 p.m. And then the one in March, the end of March, is March 26th, Monday
Okay.
at 1 p.m.
Okay. All right.
Like I said, all these you
Two
can find
opportunities.
on
On
our
the
website.
web.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Library tour, if you were wondering, if you've never been in the library facilities, we'll walk you through, and that's going to be, it's usually the third Thursday of the month, March 15th.
Okay.
At 4 p.m. You meet at the circulation desk, and then we'll take you around.
And I think that's awesome because I know I spoke to a group over there in the, not in the main building, but over in the house that you all inherited that you connected to.
The Carmichael?
The Carmichael.
Yes.
I could not think of their names. I'm so sorry. And that was wonderful. That was fascinating. I'd never been over in that part of the library, and it's beautiful the
It
way
is
it's
beautiful.
done.
Yes.
Yes.
So, the third Friday of the month is when the Friends of the Library usually do it's called FOLA Book and Coffee. Friends of the Library Association Book and Coffee. It's the third Friday, and so this is March 16th at 10 a.m. And I don't have the book title, but I think Tiger Richard Jones,
Right.
has done the book and coffee series before. He does a very good job, so he will be here a week from Friday.
A week from Friday. And that's at what time now again? I'm
That's
sorry.
at 10 a.m.
Okay, 10 o'clock in the morning.
And I think I mentioned everything else on that. Okay. Now, the one thing I really wanted to talk about.
Okay, all right, because we have about 3 minutes, so
well,
let's
get
get to
part
it.
of it. Okay. we have a database that we subscribe to that is Rocket Languages, that is for language database. It's been a portable. You can take it on your phone. There's an app for the phone.
Wow.
And you can learn a language. It has had about 12 languages.
Okay.
There was another one that the state was providing through the Tennessee Electronic Library, but they're sort of changing their data. Unfortunately, you can never load it on the phone.
Oh.
Which is why they're changing to a different database. They're going to what's called transparent language, and this will be effective April 1st.
Okay. Coming up pretty
And
soon.
there will be, not just around the corner. There's an app that you can download too on your iPhone or your Android or your iPad or do it on the computer, and you'll have to sign up for an account. We'll know more as we approach that.
Okay, yes.
But it has 110 languages.
Oh, wow.
It's many languages from Afrikaans to Zulu. So, 110 different languages.
Well, and we just had those girls from Walker Valley talking about diversity, but when you think diversity, you don't think 110 languages.
Oh, no. So I listened to a webinar on it. It was exciting when I heard this. So tablet compatibility, optimized for touchscreen use on Android tablets and iPads. So maybe the iPads would be your first choice rather
Right.
than your iPhone, but or a smaller device, including beginner level. I can't have a hard time saying that.
I was having a hard time yesterday talking.
Beginner level courses localized for speakers of over 25 languages. So ESL.
Okay.
So to helping people that needing to learn English.
Right.
There are 20. I think I actually saw 29 languages on the webinar. So
Okay.
So there.
And then those of us that might be wanting to go travel somewhere, then we could use it to at least learn how
Some
to
basic
ask.
phrases.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's in each language there's some quick learn.
Right.
For some.
Right.
So if you're going on a trip, you could start with that first. There are courses for children. It's called Kids Speak. There are 5 different languages, and they said 6 will be a 6th one will be coming soon.
Okay.
Chinese, English, French, German, Spanish, and Italian is coming.
Okay.
So if you're wanting your child to learn a language, or they're interested in learning a language, there's ways that they could do it. Core skill building activities, listening, speaking, reading, and writing are the 4 pieces of the language puzzle.
Fantastic. Okay.
Put them all together through dozens of learning activities, including pronunciation, practice, and typing skills. There are alphabet lessons. You can learn to read or write if you don't know the alphabet. Get learners started on the right foot with full-length alphabet courses.
That is wonderful.
Use trackages. So usage, real-time, continuously updated usage reports help you measure return on investment. I guess that's for my benefit.
There you
but
go.
there is actually a meter at each level, each word that you learn, it adds to your vocabulary list.
Oh,
When you
wow.
sign up for one of the courses. It's pretty neat.
Okay.
I think this will be a great resource. and I'm
That is.
interested in that.
And where Adrian's telling me that we have, I know, there's just so much that goes on. So give us the website.
It's www.clevelandlibrary.org.
clevelandlibrary.org, because you all are a 501c3 nonprofit.
No, we're
You're
not
not a
a
501c3.
We're a government agency.
A government
therefore-
agency. That's right. That's
But
yes.
our friends of the library?
Yes,
Definitely, so.
and so it's always good to have Andrew on with us, because I want you all to know this is your library and it's your tax dollar at work, and I want you all to support the library and to go over there and utilize the things that Andrew has to offer.
Thank you.
So www.clevelandlibrary.org and check out everything that's going on.
And we hope to see you there.
And I hope that you all will be there. Folks, don't go away. I'll be right back. We got to watch the commercials. We got to support our sponsors because they pay our bills. And I have a few little things to tell you about that are coming up real quickly in our community, and I don't want you to miss out on them. So don't go away. I'll be right back.